The Netflix film How It Ends is a semi-post-apocalyptic road trip movie. Haven't we seen this before? The movie's about an event that happens on the West Coast, and it knocks out power throughout the entire country and obviously causes some chaos throughout the country as well. Forest Whitaker and Theo James are traveling from Chicago to Seattle to find and rescue Forest Whitaker's daughter, who happens to be Theo James's girlfriend. This felt a lot like a ton of other post-apocalyptic road trip movies. You have The Road, or Mad Max, or even The Book of Eli. Anywhere where a character is traveling from one point to another along a highway or a road, and along the way they encounter the worst of humanity. Now, despite seeing this all before, the first two acts of How It Ends actually drew me in and kept me interested. There's nothing special with the effects or even the story. I just really enjoyed watching the two characters of James and Whitaker just work together and figure each other out and watch it develop. Forest Whitaker is retired military, and he is driven, he is determined, he always has a plan. Theo James is an attorney who's probably never had to do really anything tough in his life, and it seems like he never has a plan. And so now you have the odd couple kind of thing going along this road trip to rescue somebody. Because of this, there's a lot of tension between them, which really, again, is why I enjoyed watching them together. There was nothing special about the story, but I was drawn into their chemistry together as they struggled to figure out some common ground. The third act just falls off the rails. It's not consistent with the first two acts, and so it just doesn't even seem like it's really a part of the film. The whole feel changes in tone and interaction, and it really became a huge detractor of the rest of it. It also feels like they had no idea how they were actually going to end this, so they just threw some crap together and hoped that, well, okay, it's an ending, we'll just go with that. There are a few ways they could have wrapped up the film. Some of it satisfying, some of it frustrating, but I think any way that you go would have been better than the way that they actually did it. There's brief sex and nudity, a lot of profanity, and a lot of violence. Up until the end, I would have given How It Ends 3 or 3.5 out of 5. But because of that third act and it was so terrible and just didn't fit, I can only give it 2 out of 5. Have you seen it? What did you think? I'd love to know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, give it a like. Also share and subscribe. I'm Chris, this is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for couching with me.